to you and all my relatives, and welcome to Breakfast with G. Ding! That's me. Okay, I know I haven't done this in a while, but today is Canada Day. Yeah, I know a lot of people in the U.S. are like, yeah, big deal, I still have to go to work. But to my friends in Canada, happy Canada Day. I lost my thought. So, I have my breakfast. It's chocolate croissant. And because it's Canada Day, beer. Okay, and I just have to tell you, I had to drive like hell's half acre to find this beer. Yeah. So, let's crack this puppy open. And let's get started on, okay, this is what we're going to do. In honor of Canada Day, we're going to do a word of the day, and then we're going to do a quiz, because for the past couple of years, I have been doing a quiz on Canada Day. A few years ago, I sang, and this year, though, it's not going to be any silly little quiz. We're really testing your Canadian knowledge this year, as opposed to just knowing what the national sport is or what a loonie is. Although I think that question might be in here. I just did a Google search for a contest, or for a quiz, and this is what I found. But let's first, because it's breakfast with G, our word of the day is going to be breakfast, which I thought was funny that they actually had a word for breakfast. So our word of the day, breakfast, is Gigajay ba wisini win. Gigajay ba wisini win. Breakfast. It is a noun. When this is all over, I'll put the spelling down there in the comment box so you can see that. And so go out there. I hope you're having a good breakfast. I am having breakfast here. Let me cheers. Only drink if you are of age. There's my disclaimer. And this, first thing in the morning, yikes. These are the Stanley Cup versions, so I had to pull out my, my team. So this is the, if you don't recognize that, that's the Senators. And look, whoa, whoa, whoa. They've never won. Oh, poor little guys. Oh, wait. They have. Really? That long ago? That's a long time ago. Yikes. That goes to show you, I really love my team. I know all their history. I know stats. I know all of that hockey crap. I don't understand that, Like, I don't know. I go to the games. I love hockey. I love to skate. But I could just really, about, the player. I like players, following them, but to know their stats and all of that crazy jive, I don't understand what it brings to the game. I don't get it. If you can explain that to me, like if you're out there and you absolutely love a sport, doesn't necessarily have to be hockey, and just, you know the stats, you know the details, please let me know, not why, but like what that gives to you when you watch the game, when you have discussions about it, I guess. Maybe I just don't talk enough about hockey. I should try that and pull out some stats. But I have a horrible memory, so that would never happen. Uh-oh. Okay. So our breakfast, our word of the day is Gigajay ba wisini win. And now, oh, wait, we have to take another drink before we start our quiz. So this is a quiz. There are 20 questions, so I'll give you a moment, get a pen and paper, or, open a little window, something on your, here. And it's already affecting me. It's only 8:30 my time. Ugh. Okay, let's get rocking and rolling with this quiz. Pen and paper, people, and let's get going. So this, like I said, this is one from I can't find it now. Oh my gosh, there it is. I just did a Google search for Canadian quizzes, and here we go. You probably can't even see that. Can you see that? Okay, so Steve Murray from the National Post. And in this, he said this is a relatively easy quiz. Oh, that was a burp. But I think I know this first one. In the CBS, oh my gosh, I've been in the US too long. In the CBC series, Mr. Dressup, from 1967 to 1996, where did Mr. Dressup keep his costumes? Where? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Okay, so your options are the tickle trunk, the basement, the closet, like a normal person, duh, or at his friend Gary's house. Now, did he have a friend Gary? I don't remember. I remember Casey, his little buddy Casey. Okay, so write your answer down. I'm writing my answer down, so we'll keep track. We'll see how Canadian we are or aren't. So, okay, I got that one. Which one of these books is not a memoir by a former Canadian Prime Minister? Not a memoir. Okay, so Time and Chance, My Years as Prime Minister, Memoirs, or I Was a Prime Minister. I want to say like one of either B or D because it's just too obvious. So I'm going to guess D on that one. I Was a Prime Minister. Because that's just too obvious. Like I think you're a little too self-righteous at that point going like I'm writing a book and I was a prime minister. That or you're writing people not that good at promotion because your title is I was a prime minister and they're like, yeah, duh, your name is Jean Chrétien. Of course you were prime minister, you know. That's not the name of his book. His book is B, actually. His book is B, My Years as Prime Minister. So C, even he kind of went obvious. Anyway, okay, let's go on to the next one. The next question, what two political parties merged back in 1961 to form the New Democratic Party? I have no freaking idea. When I was in Canada, I couldn't vote. I was involved politically, but I don't even remember. I'm going to say C, just because it has, like, the name in there. But I don't know. Okay. Well, let's just go over these answers, because I do know the answers. So, number 1, the answer is tickle trunk. Yeah! Number 2, the answer is D, I was a prime minister. And for this one, number 3, the answer is B, the Canadian Labour Congress and the Cooperative Commonwealth Federation. Oof, burp. That was a mouthful. I don't think I would have guessed that one. Okay. So 4, during the War of 1812, the British burnt the White House to the ground. Before they burnt it, what did the soldiers do? Had an impromptu mic night? Doubt it. Stole a portrait of George Washington. That would have been awesome, but a little bit hard to carry. And enjoyed wine and dinner that was set out before people fled. Committed an egregious act of upper decking in the washroom. Deckering. Okay. I'm going to say C just because I don't know what upper deckering is. And if you stole a picture of Washington, it just wouldn't have been, like, conducive to carry it around. And the answer is C, which makes sense. These poor soldiers, were out there on the battlefield, hadn't eaten. That would make sense. 5. What did visiting French President Charles de Gaulle controversially say to a Quebec crowd in 1967? Vive le Québec libre! Où est la bibliothèque? Québec pour toujours? Or English, do you speak English? Wow, okay. Next up, the answer for that one is A, Vive le Québec libre. Number 6. Famed writer Ernest Hemingway. Wow, Ernest Hemingway, he worked for which Canadian newspaper? The Toronto Star, the Pugilist Weekly, the Globe and Mail, Or it totally would have been the National Post if it had been around back then. The answer is A, the Toronto Star. Awesome. Okay, 7. Come on. Oh, dude, I'm not going to know 7. I'm skipping it for time purposes here. What was our national sport until 1994 when it was relegated to Canada's summer sport? Oh my gosh. What was Canada's national sport when it was relegated to Canada's summer sport? Rugby, 100-meter apologizing, seriously, lacrosse, or wrestling? I'm going to say C, just because I know it was this national sport. I didn't realize that it was had been relegated to summer. Huh. And the answer is C. Okay. Oh my gosh, which of these was not invented by a Canadian? Please no. Please don't say it's butter tarts. Oh, I would be heartbroken if a Canadian didn't invent butter tarts. Basketball, a Caesar cocktail. Caesar cocktail. That would upset me too. Or D, ice skates. And the answer is D. Ice skates were not invented by a Canadian. Uh-oh, I lost my quiz. This isn't good, people. And my wow. The joys of live TV. I'm glad I wasn't doing anything really weird. Glad I was here. You got me. I've been eating, man. So my browser just locked up. And that is why you crumbs. Hey, crumbs. Anyway, so we have our word of the day. We have our Canadian beer. We have our croissant. We tried to have a quiz, not working out so well because it's still locked up. And yeah, so I've been on here for 15 minutes. Well, almost 15 minutes, and I think I've taken up enough of your Canada Day. But thank you so much for watching and trying to have the quiz with me. And I'll put some comments. Leave your comments down there in the and just give me a minute. And we're back. Good stalling for time on that one, Jennifer. Oh, because we have to get to this question. Which Canadian singer has earned the most Juno Awards? Right? Anne Murray, Celine Dion, Bryan Adams, or Gordon Lightfoot? Oh, that's a tough one. I really want to say Anne Murray, but I don't think it's her. Oh my gosh. It is. She has won 24 awards. That's just crazy. Which prime minister once charged across the House of Commons with intent to physically attack an opponent? Okay, I don't know any of these political ones, so I'm going to skip over it. And I'm not putting it up on the screen because I don't want it to black out again because this is going to happen again. 12. The town of St. Paul, Alberta, celebrated Canada's centennial in 1967 by doing what? Ooh, oh my gosh! I hope A is true. A, making the world's largest butter sculpture, a beaver, creating the world's largest nude sing-along of a national anthem. That's patriotism right there, folks. C, making the world's largest butter sculpture of Lester B. Pearson. Or D, building the world's first UFO landing pad. Oh my gosh, all of those are ridiculous. And the answer is D. I'm going to have to Google that one. I'm kind of curious on that one. Oh, I should know this one. How many painters were in the group of 7? 5 with 2 other associates, Emily Carr and Tom Thompson. 7 with 2 other associates, Emily Carr and Tom Thompson. Trick question, only 5 painters, 2 were sculptors, or 7. Oh, I'm going to say 7. Because I don't think they were that tricky, went back then. It was like, no, dude, we're in a group of 7. There's 7 of us. Right? And the answer is 13 is B. Or D, I guess. Because they're both 7. And, fuck. Which national referendum had the closest result? Oh, I want to say C, the Charlottetown Agreement, the Charlottetown Accord. Oh, okay. Nope. I'm going to continue going because, like I said, political ones, count me out, dudes. In 1928, the Supreme Court of Canada declared that women were eligible to vote, B, not persons, and therefore not eligible to be appointed to the Senate, C, so very mysterious, or D, able to fight in the war. 15, the answer is B, they were not persons and therefore not eligible to be appointed to the Senate. Wow, dude, 1928, that's crazy town. 16, Captain James Cook visited British Columbia in 1778 but died shortly after in 1779. What killed him? He was clubbed to death in Hawaii, clubbing to death in Ibiza, smoked like crazy BC Bud crashed ship, or D, smallpox blankets given by Mowacha. And the answer is A, he was clubbed to death in Hawaii. I did not know that. And we lost it again. But we're almost done, so I can see 17. 17 is which province has Canada's only border cities? Ooh, what does that mean? Oh, I guess if you're on the border, right? So if you're, which province has Canada's only border cities? So, well, I'm from Ontario, so I want to say Ontario. So our options are Ontario, Alberta, Saskatchewan, or Prince Edward Island. Haha, that one's funny because Prince Edward Island's an island. Get it? Okay, so Alberta and Saskatchewan are like middle of nowhere, and I don't think there's anything that borders them, like city-wise. I'm gonna be partial, and I'm gonna say A, Ontario, because there's like the top of the Mitt, and then there's like over here in Detroit area, and even over they border Niagara Falls and all of that too, like the state of New York. So the answer is what? The answer is C. I had to have written that one out. Saskatchewan? I don't get that. I don't get that business. Okay, so I think we might be done this time because we're locked up again over on that Firefox. Don't use it. So we're almost finished our beer, so wow, it's taking us 20 minutes to finish a kind of warm beer. Ooh, what was I thinking? So, happy Canada Day, my friends. Bon Canada Day. Bonjour Canada to all of my people out there. What am I doing here in Los Angeles for Canada Day? Duh, I'm going to the House of Blues because there's the Canadian consulate put on some big party over there, so maybe I'll bring my video and show you what Canadians in Los Angeles do for Canada Day. I don't know who the band is. I know nothing. I won tickets. So I'm going. I'm hoping to meet some fellow Canadians. I mean, I'm sure there'll be. I know other Canadians here, but these will be other people outside the realm. Most of them are in the entertainment industry. The other guy that I've chatted with, he is a cook, and he owns a food truck, which is interesting. I want to ask him about poutine. I think he's from Montreal. And that is about it. So remember, our word of the day is breakfast. Oh, no, I'm not going to be able to open it. It is, oh my gosh, I don't even have that book. I'll put it down there in the comment box. But thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go finish off my croissant. I was going to drink some coffee, but coffee and beer just does not mix. So, my friends, mes amis, whoa, wait. Since I'm trying to be trilingual here, is there a word for friends? I can't believe I've never thought of that word. I'm looking in this dictionary today. Just FYI. Fried fat, like I would use that in conversation all the time. Oh, there it is. So, bonjour mes amis. Bonjour mes amis. We'll see you later, friends. And then in Ojibwe, friend is Ouija Wagon. Oh, I think we've had that word, Ouija Wagon. So, go there, have an awesome, awesome Canada Day. I'm going to get another beer. Hey, I need another beer! Perfect timing! And, sorry, didn't mean to yell at you guys, but it's 8 and 9. It's on the East Coast. It's noon now. I'm good. Oh, which one do we have now? Ooh, we have the Boston Bruins on this one. Oh! Oh, it's open, too! Good thing I didn't splash more. So, go out there. Have an awesome Canada Day. Share down there, either on Facebook or show me your pictures, what you are doing for Canada Day. I still have to work because things are open here, but tonight I will go and have some fun. Oh! Oh my gosh! We'll leave that for next time. We'll post that later on. So, okay, this is the third time I'm saying goodbye. Remember, you are the beads on my moccasins, the grease on my fry bread, and the cash in my casino. Miigwech, people. Have a great, awesome Canada Day. Be safe, and we will see you next time.